So we're asked to factor by grouping, and when we factor by grouping, we want to basically take of the four terms, pair them as pairs of two. So we have the first pair of two and then the second pair of two. And so in this first pair, we ask ourselves what we can factor out. What's common between those two? And it's just an m. So I factor an m out of the first term and I'm left with n, factor an m out of the second term and I'm left with -6. So my first pair is factored as m times n minus 6. Now in the second pair, what am I going to pull out? Well, there's a 4 in common. 4n can be divided by 4 and 24 can be divided by 4, but we also have this negative. And if I don't factor out the negative, then it's going to be stuck on the m term, on the n term. So I'm going to factor out -4 from the pair, the second pair. And if I factor out -4, so I'm dividing -4 off of -4n, and I'm left with +n. And then I divide -4 off of +24, and I'm left with -6. And what's really good with that, so when we're told that we're factoring by grouping, we should expect that after factoring the pairs, we have a common factor. So now we can say, well, that n minus 6 is common to each of those two terms. So I take n minus 6, I factor that off each term, and I get n minus 6 times m minus 4. And that's factoring by grouping.